Hello, and welcome back to the Mother Teresa channel. I hope all the messages that you need find you well. Today I am doing the video I'm doing the videos by the element. So I just got done with water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and what they can be expecting, what is coming in or who may be coming in. And so now I am going to do the same thing for the fire element. Okay, so this is for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius here. I would do all 12 like individually, but I'm going out of town this weekend. I didn't have any time this past weekend. Things have kind of been crazy, but I still wanted to give you guys something to hold on to in the meantime, right? Until I can get back to doing all 12 zodiac signs. But regardless, Sun, Moon, Rising, Midheaven, Venus, Jupiter placements for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There may be other places within your chart where the message will resonate more. So okay, let's go with that. So what you guys have that is coming into your life, fire signs, look what flipped out. We have the Ten of Cups here. The cruise that hounds you guys is the Eight of Cups. All right, whoa. What's real about the situation that you guys are in, you have the Three of Wands. What's wrong about the situation you guys are in, you have the Knight of Cups. One of you guys, if not a multitude of you fire signs, might be dealing with a water sign, because Pisces, Leo, not Leo, okay, Pisces and Leo. So if that is the partnership that you have, or you're dating somebody with a lot of water in their chart, namely Pisces, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart, if you're cross-watching, namely Leo, then definitely check out the other video, because they had the Knight of Cups in the exact same position. Where you guys need more information, you have the Six of Coins, and then final outcome card is the Sun card. I'm telling you, somebody is dealing with a Leo, or Leos. Y'all are just trying to take over the reading, but it's not unlike you guys. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers card. Who is this? Who is this? Okay, so here's the spiel, right? Here's the tea, honey. With this Ten of Cups and this Eight of Cups that is crossing it, it's like there is great love in your life. There may be a soulmate that is in your life, somebody that you are extremely familiar with, somebody that you know. May have been a high school sweetheart, just speaking to the sweetness that comes through with the Cups energy, or somebody that you have just known for quite a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys know each other. And you guys are meant to be together. However, it's not in this moment where it should be emotionally. Like, you guys might be separated for, what is this? At least 8 weeks now. You guys have not been speaking with each other with this Eight of Cups, right? Or you have a lot of love for this person, but it's not something that is being expressed at this time. Maybe you guys, again, if you grew up together, maybe it was a childhood friend that you guys have grown up with, okay? And so you've never wanted to cross that line, because it's very hard once you go from like a friend or like a best friend to trying to have a relationship with that person and it doesn't work out. It's very rare that people are able to go back to just being friends. So for some of you guys, that is the fear here. You're not trying to cross that line, because again, once you go there, you can't go back with this Eight of Cups here. So it's kind of like, are you willing to sacrifice the friendship for the love? For other people, this is somebody that you've loved and you've always loved, maybe madly in love with, or have come to realize, you've had an epiphany moment that you are madly in love with this person, but you guys aren't together right now, okay? What's real about the situation, you have the Three of Wands. So to me, this looks like somewhat of like a soul tie to here. Some of you guys have like some unfinished business. You're holding or harboring on to some emotional pain in this relationship, or that's what's kept you from being able to fully invest emotionally and be emotionally expressive or open with this person in love. And that's why you guys keep hitting a wall here in matters of love, and why you guys keep having to separate and or break up here with this Knight of Cups energy that's in the what's wrong position. because you see how he's holding like the ropes energy. So I feel like one of you guys, if not both of you guys, if you're not together, you haven't yet cut that soul tie. If you feel like this is just a situation that you can't involve yourself with any longer, it's gotten to the point where it may be too toxic, or the damage has been done, which is also kind of coming through with the Three of Wands energy. You feel like there's nothing left that can be said at this point to like fix the relationship at all, then it's like, though you have awareness of that, one of you guys, if not both of you guys, are just unwilling to let go. You see how this person's just like trying to hold on. Like the Three of Wands is a very enterprising, forward moving, strong-willed type of card. Something is just coming through telling me that this is a soul tie here. For the ladies that's been in this situation, that's watching this, the man that you've been involved with, he is really in his feelings right now, super sad, feels very lonely, and in despair. I want to say desolate, that's coming through, but I don't really know what that means. And disappointed as well. That's what comes through emotionally for me with the Knight of Cups energy. Very disappointed in the way that the relationship has gone, or has failed at this point here. But the Six of Coins, the number 6 vibrationally, it speaks to Virgo's house. So it's whoever, both of you guys really have to take a step back and look at the situation. And what I said for Pisces was look at the situation from a very objective, is it objective or subjective? Which one is the one where you just look at a situation without being biased about it? That's how you're having to look at it, you know, from like an outsider's looking in perspective, dropping all of the emotion and just looking at it from a very rational, logical standpoint, and seeing how both of you guys were at fault. Because I feel like with the Three of Wands, somebody's trying to play the blame game, like, oh, it's like all your fault that this didn't work out. Though you may not be expressing it to this person again, because I don't feel like you guys are together or in union, it's like in the back of your head, or every time you think about the situation, there is no accountability for the part that you played in it, right? It's all about everybody's role and how they contribute to the bigger picture, right? To the bigger picture of this relationship, to the bigger picture of the love and joy and life that you guys want to have in this relationship. You have to understand that this energy is fluid, right? Energy is not fixed. So this is a life that you have to create. But when you're co-creating with another individual, there is a certain sense of free will, but at the very same time, like, they have to want it just as badly as you do. Otherwise, it's always going to be imbalanced and it's always going to be unfair here. With the Six of Coins and other spreads, it typically looks like it has two people on the floor that kind of look like beggars, and one guy that is in a position of power, kind of selectively giving to them, like in certain quantities. And so that can very well be what the relationship was like, okay? Looking at how somebody was trying to ration out their love, or trying to, what is that called? Say like when somebody does something that's extremely messed up and you try to confront them about the situation, not in a way that is like aggressive, but trying to come from a place of really wanting to be understanding so that you can afford compassion should it be necessary. And also look at that, I feel like some of you guys aren't being compassionate at all for the other person. But when you confront them about it and then they try to, in lack of a better word or being able to phrase it correctly, they just like deflect the situation, or they try to make it seem like it's not that big of a deal. What is that called? You guys tell me in the comment section below. I want to say like they try to reason or ration with you. They try to rationalize their behavior. Is that what that is? So look at that as well, and how you try to make excuses for yourself, if not making excuses for the other person, which also came through with the water sign reading that I did, right, for the water elements. So I feel like there's a little bit of a mirroring that's definitely going on here between you and the water element. This can be you against yourself, right? You versus you on an internal level, and what's going on there, and how you've been suppressing your emotions, and or how you've been making excuses for your behavior, how you've been unfair or inconsiderate, because that's where you need more information here. How you've been neglecting yourself and others, because the Six of Coins, again, is all about how you can be of service to the bigger picture. So I definitely feel like there was a lack of respect in the dynamic. It wasn't where it should have been because somebody felt like they were better than, and so not needing to necessarily give it. And so that is what's wrong with the situation, why it continues to fail, why it can never feel like the Ten of Cups. For some of you guys, though, it's just like the love is there, but you're refusing to see it with the Eight of Cups. And you can't see it because your back is damn turned here, because you're walking away. For a select few of you, though, this is a different story, and this is saying altogether your dreams and your aspirations are taking you elsewhere. So don't be too comfortable with where you are. And the contentment with the Ten of Cups that you may feel for where you are in your life, especially speaking to matters of creativity and or career, and what you're just trying to do as far as like your purpose is concerned. So some of you guys need to get back to that, like what your purpose is, what your value systems are as well, how you are co-creating with the universe, what imprint or impression are you going to leave upon the world, what can you give to people, and how can you give to people, especially to those that can't give anything in return to you. Okay, but this is really looking at how you can be of value as you're on your ascension journey and on that path of enlightenment. Be more aware of the fact that you are definitely going places. You have a very strong will. You have the will to do it. You have the determination to do it. Okay, so long as you look at things also from a pragmatic point of view, and you're not just impulsive and just think or acting before you think here with this Three of Wands energy. So as long as you're balancing all of those things at the same time and doing it well here, that you're organized and thought, that you actually have a plan written down before you're acting, so that you can also what is that called, like forecast with this Six of Coins energy any potential hiccups in the road that you will have, because on your path towards creativity or your career, or what it is that you're trying to build or how you're trying to grow and promote into whatever you are already involved with, you have to understand there are going to be mistakes and hiccups along the way. So you're looking at things from a point where you can kind of gauge and work around those things, or you're including them so that it's an expectation, like, okay, I know this is going to happen eventually, and so you're avoiding putting yourself in positions that you don't necessarily have to be in that could set you back. But in matters of the heart, going back to that, a lot of you guys, especially us fire signs, right, Western astrology, I am an Aries. With this Lover's card that's at the bottom of the deck, just be careful, because it can be reckless energy. It can be about infatuation more so than it is about the commitment of love. So really gauge that in your interactions with people as well. Do you just want to be flirtatious, not want to take anybody too seriously, you know, you just want to be involved and have fun and kind of date casually, or are you ready for something that is committal and or long term? And move on those modalities and make sure that everybody understands what your intentions are going into it, so that the 6 doesn't turn into the 7, which is more confusion, or so that you're not putting yourself in positions where you are hurt in any way as well, right? So that's what I get with the Lover's card. It's not always about like you having a soulmate, though for those that I was talking to initially in the reading, that can be the case. With that Lover's card, you just have to be very, very careful, because you need to know if there is enough of a bond, right? If the bond that you are creating with somebody is strong enough, once that infatuation fades, as it does, right? Once the looks fade, like, are you really inviting in somebody that is really going to be able to be there for the long haul, if that is what you want? So making sure that you're picking those appropriate partners in that, and not just going with aesthetics and how somebody looks or what they can do for you as far as like how they can benefit you. Because I feel like for some of you guys, you do better, or you will partner with somebody that has like inheritances or that has money. So don't just be with somebody for that benefit or what you can get out of it, but because you truly have love for the person, and you guys have the same values, right? And you want the same things in life. So that's what's coming through for you guys, all right? If this reading resonated, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe for more, and do hit me up for a reading should you need it. But if you don't book with me, then do just take care of yourself and your soul until you hear from me again, okay? Ciao.